Hello and welcome to my second submission for IDD. First thing that user sees is this keypad, and he would know the passcode, of course. I wanted to make this almost a gesture like a Christian crossing, so by entering the passcode, user is pledging allegiance to the joint organic nations. But just for the ease, there's also a logout button, and also you can quickly log in here as well. I've rearranged my panel quite significantly. I moved my start button to the right and rearranged all those elements as well. Start button is a bit more interesting now. I have steering wheel in imitation, and user also sees to which station train is currently arriving. So his job is to press stop on time, and I made this map more interactive, so now I can just keep going and we'll see that buttons will highlight depending on which loop is this train. And this map is also working together with, well, I mean, my sketch is talking to Yahoo weather XML requests. So by where on Earth ID, it's requesting weather for different cities. So I think Edinburgh and London and most of these kind of east cities are actually from UK, but the ones on the left are a bit more random. So there's Paris, there's Riga, and I think I've picked one somewhere in Jamaica. I thought it would be interesting for this submission to show there's a really big drop in temperatures across the country. So driver would have a panel to see statistics about his passengers. So I've used my data from Airbnb hosting system, but really what I've used are the names, and I've altered some of them as well, and graphs are drawn depending on fees and payments. IDs are also fetched from the Airbnb system, but I've also added like kind of gender / species marker on the file. So I have female, male, and aliens, and my sketch is calculating amount of people and also their ranks. So if there'll be some changes in the C file, this whole thing will change that as well. As for my map, it's showing earthquakes. What I like is that it's not overflowing over the frame, it's constrained within it. User can control which magnitude and depths earthquakes can see. I've changed the zoom to mouse wheel controls, and I'm also highlighting events which are not earthquakes. I've checked the table and I found that it's also showing things like explosions and quarry blasts somewhere there. And on a hover you see a bit more information about that particular spot. User can change brightness of the screen and volume of the sound. Let's check our map. Yes, it's on its probably around 5th cycle, and it's working alright, and it's looped, so once it's going over the end it starts again. As for my generative design, I've adapted a code I found on openprocessing.org. So it's a beautiful trigonometric function. I've made it more interactive. Well, it was not interactive at all, so now its values depends on mouse X positions. sorry, I'm just hypnotized by it. And that's, I think I've covered most of the most important changes I did since submission number 1, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.